My name is Staff Sergeant Sean Gregson, Seangregson. First off, I want to express our condolences for the family and friends and the residents of Spruce Cliff who have been deeply impacted by the tragic events over this past weekend. Following an autopsy that occurred today, we can now confirm that the 2 deaths that occurred on the weekend in Spruce Cliff are believed to be the case of a murder-suicide. At approximately 7:10 on Saturday, several bystanders had located a deceased woman outside an apartment complex. As first responders were assessing the situation, a man jumped from an upper-level balcony. He too was declared deceased on scene. The female has been identified as 69-year-old Joanne Sakwa C. Her manner of death has determined to be a homicide. The man located deceased at the scene has been identified as 61-year-old D. Lin Tang. His manner of death has been determined to be a suicide. We're releasing his identity in hopes of furthering the investigation into what led up to this tragic event and the murder of C. Anyone with information about the movements of the 2 individuals or the relationship is asked to call us. We're also seeking information regarding Tang's vehicle and anyone who may have information about who may have it. It is a white 2023 Subaru Outback with Alberta license plate CNR 0008. And if anybody has any question, I can answer those now.
Staff Sergeant, can you confirm that the method of death for the victim is the same as the victim's suicide?
Yeah, they're both blunt force trauma from the fall.
And is there any idea what the motive might be for?
No, we have many questions right now at this stage, and we're trying to figure out the events that led up to this horrific event. We don't know the motive behind it right now. That's why we're reaching out and maybe seeking some assistance from the public that may have known either of the 2 and can come forward and fill in some of those gaps for us.
I understand that victim services was on the scene assisting individuals in that area yesterday. How long left until report?
If anybody's been impacted by this, we know that this was a very public event. Many people saw it. We will continue to provide support for those people, and they can reach out to us. We have the number posted available, and they can be reached at 403-428-8398.
Is there an increase in domestic crimes these days?
This is, yeah, it's always one of those crimes that we're monitoring and keeping on tabs of. It ebbs and flows like many of our other violent crimes that we see. I don't know I can say that there's an increase right now. This is a very unique event. I can't remember 24 years of being a police officer that have seen something like this.
Is this relationship fairly new?
From what we believe, yes.
And this is one of the more traumatic domestic violence calls. Investigators. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Can you confirm that her hands of the people were bound?
Yes, they were.
And she perished from the fall. Can you confirm that she was pushed or thrown?
Yeah, the information that we have right now is Heath either threw her or pushed her over the balcony.
Can you talk about just why you're looking for the car and what that might add to the investigation if you didn't find that?
Yeah, we've been working around the clock on this investigation, and as we were progressing through the investigation and identifying people, we noticed that his vehicle wasn't at the scene there, which would have led us to believe that would have been his main means of transportation to get there. We've checked the residence, it's not there, so it just leaves that question, well, where is it? How did he get there? And maybe somebody that has that vehicle can answer some of those questions for us.
Any other questions? Maybe if you could just talk a little bit more about the impact for people when something like this happens, like 7 o'clock, such like a busy hour with people going out for walks in the community or like the restaurants and things like that. Can you just talk more about the services that you're offering for people?
Yeah, well, this was one of those events that people are not expected to see, and will have a huge impact on people. So we recognize that many buildings in this area, many people may have witnessed this, the first event and fall, probably drew attention and people out to their balconies. And then a lot of people would have witnessed the second fall. So on Sunday, we had our victims assistance support team out in that area. Anybody that may have been impacted this, family and friends that are impacted by it, we've also engaged our victims assistance with them. And like I said, if there's more people out there that need some supports, we're there to help.
And were either of these folks known to this before this happened?
Very limited information on either of them. Again, one of the reasons we're asking to reach out, and we've spoken with immediate family, and they have many questions as well. We're hoping that people coming forward that may have known or be able to fill in some of these gaps for us, we can provide those answers to the family as well.
Anything else?
Thanks, everyone.